I'm excited to be back and to be able to share with you my great insights whilst you watch me deliver them. Last week I wasn't feeling well. I got the vaccine, and that's why I couldn't show my face last week. A couple of days ago, this amazing book arrived in the mail. It so happens that Napoleon Hill, the man who wrote the book Think and Grow Rich, gleaned his insights from this amazing book. Pretty cool, isn't it? I'm excited for it. I was quite impressed with the following insights, which blew me away. It is in the vast domain of the subconscious mind that great truths are hidden. And it is here that thought finds its creative power. Its power to correlate with its object, to bring out of the unseen the seen. This law is no respecter of persons. It makes no difference what your habit of thought may be, or where you came from. It is the Creator's magnificent provision for human emancipation. Everything lies in the subconscious mind. It is omnipresent and it is responsive to every demand and can make use of the law and control conditions, circumstances, and environments. The uninformed cannot use it because they do not know it. This is a powerful concept. It's a powerful idea. We have lying within our own brain the capacity, the dormant, latent properties of exponential growth. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Every single one of us, there's not a single person who doesn't have this amazing, godly capacity. Isn't that powerful? It's omnipresent. I was blown away when I saw that. It means that all this belief wherein people tell us that we are inferior, unworthy, it's just not true. It's simply untrue. And someone that says that to you, it's coming from a place of pain. Anybody who tries to make you feel inferior, I've spoken about this many times before, anybody who makes you feel inferior is coming from a place of pain, of suffering. It's their journey. Don't believe what they say. You're a godly being. You've been gifted. You've been gifted by God. Another amazing book that arrived in the mail was this amazing book. And this arrived today. No matter what, you can overcome every obstacle. Why am I so excited about Lisa Nichols? You want to know why? Because Lisa Nichols got those C pluses when she was in school. She couldn't put a sentence together. And she just changed her entire paradigm. She was in the book and on the program The Secret, and ever since then she just went flying. I'm going to read you a little passage and then I'll talk about the continuum of my amazing message today. 198, 199, 200. Once again, my daddy and I completed the wonderful hair brushing ritual that bonded us through my childhood years. Twice a week, I grabbed the softest brush I could find, a jar of Royal Crown hair dressing, and one of my favorite Dr. Seuss's books, stacking the pillows in front of the couch where my father sat. I climb onto the pile where I fit comfortably between his knees. For the next 45 minutes, I'd read Green Eggs and Ham or The Cat in the Hat out loud, working hard to bring the characters to life for him, as section by section. He parted my hair, dipped the brush into a cup of water to help him with the detangling, and then worked the royal crown in with his fingers, transforming my short, coarse, unruly curls into a beautiful, shiny mane. With each stroke of the brush, I could feel my daddy's love. What a beautiful way to start a book. What a beautiful, beautiful way to start a book. Lisa Nichols. She started off from humble beginnings. Very humble beginnings. She was told she'll never succeed. Success is not for you, she was told. Forget about it. It's not for you. Get yourself a desk job, they told her. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time, I said to her. Stop it. Don't waste your time, Lisa. Lisa said to them, your journey, your stuff. My journey, my stuff. It's phenomenal when you realize your own potential and you stop believing in the pain, in the distortions, in the sad reality of someone else who's only expressing their pain and suffering through you. Don't give them the platform. Give them a healing platform. Allow the pain to unravel. But don't allow them to define who you are. Allow yourself to grow. Look at this woman. She came from humble beginnings. And when she first got married, she promised that she will have a husband who's never been to prison, never going to go to prison, and he ended up in prison. And she had to take care of a child, and she couldn't even afford diapers. She talks about the story on numerous different platforms, and at numerous different events. Humble beginnings. Humble beginnings. As a Man Thinketh by James Allan. This is a phenomenal book. And I obviously read it every single day. This true and calm man is always loved and revered. He's like a shade-giving tree in a thirsty land, or a sheltering rock in a storm. I use these words wherever I go. It was pouring rain today. It was pouring down buckets, and the wind was blowing. And I thought to myself, I could be that sheltering rock in a storm. The book carries on. Who does not love a tranquil heart, a sweet-tempered, balanced life? It does not matter whether it rains or shines, or what changes come to those possessing these blessings. For they are always sweet, serene, and calm. That exquisite poise of character, which we call serenity, is the last lesson of culture. The fruitage of the soul, it is precious as wisdom, more to be desired than gold, yea, than even fine gold. How insignificant mere money-seeking looks in comparison with a serene life. A life that dwells in the ocean of truth, beneath the waves beyond the reach of tempests and the eternal calm. Who doesn't like a nice story? I do. I love stories. Listen to the story. Here is a youth, hard-pressed by poverty and labor, confined long hours in an unhealthy workshop, unschooled and lacking all the arts of refinement, but he dreams of better things. He thinks of intelligence, of refinement, of grace and beauty. He conceives of, mentally builds up an ideal condition of life. The vision of a wider liberty and a larger scope takes possession of him. Unrest urges him to action, and he utilizes all his spare time and means, small though they are, to the development of his latent powers and resources. Very soon, so altered has his mind become that the workshop can no longer hold him. It has become so out of harmony with his mentality that it falls out of his life as a garment is cast aside. And with the growth of opportunities which fit the scope of his expanding powers, he passes out of it forever. Years later, we see this youth as a full-grown man. We find him a master of certain forces of the mind, which he wields with worldwide influence and almost unequaled power. In his hands, he holds the court of gigantic responsibilities. He speaks, and lo, lives have changed. Men and women hang upon his words and remold their character, and sun-like, he becomes a fixed and luminous center round which innumerable definiteness resolve. He has realized the vision of his youth. He has become one with his ideal. Wow, that is powerful. James Allan talks about the importance of being patient, and he talks about the importance of remaining calm and poised in all circumstances. One time you begin practicing being present and being patient and calm leads to another, which leads to another. And regardless of what your occupation may be, it will get you to higher realms. You will achieve amazing results in the long run and even in the short term. Powerful stuff. I'm glad to be able to share great insights with you all. Great ideas. And who doesn't love a story? I love stories. I've always loved stories ever since I was this little. I've always loved stories. I used to sit there listening to stories as a child with my ears glued to it. I loved it. And I love sharing great stories with you all. I hope you enjoyed this message. I hope you enjoyed the stories I read. I love sharing my insights, my great ideas, and I love your feedback. It's very, very important to me. I got a lot of feedback in the last few days on different videos, and I'm humbled. I'm ever so grateful. I want to again thank Mike for sharing his great insights in the comment section down below. It means a lot to me. Thank you. And many others who have shared the great insights and great thoughts. I very much appreciate it. Look forward to your insights. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like if you haven't already. It helps the algorithm here on YouTube. And helps us get this message out further and further and further. So that we could help more people and more people push that like button and press that subscribe button. I love you all. God bless you. Have a good night.